All right, now we move from the coach's corner to the players segment. This is the segment that I like because of the fact that we get the real truth of what's going on inside of Hartford women's basketball. Brian Irizarry with you here on Hawks Sports Talk, and we'll welcome on in the senior out of Guilford, Connecticut. They list you as 5'9" on the website, and Amber Bebko, you were not 5'9".
You're right, I'm 6 foot.
Okay, there you go. You're like, I need to change that. I was thinking to myself, you actually wear my favorite number, and I don't think I've ever asked you why you choose 25.
It's actually a funny question. I was always 24, actually, my whole career. My oldest sister was 24, and like we're 10 years apart, so I basically grew up watching her. So it was like I always wanted that, like for volleyball, soccer, basketball. Like it was 24, and then I came here, and Ruthie, I was already 24, so I was like, this is awkward. Like,
you didn't do like the professional thing where it's like, hey, I'll take you out to dinner if you give me your number.
Yeah, no, not with her. I was freshman and junior. I was just like, you could have it. So the next option was 25. So I was like, all right, it's kind of close enough. And I was gonna actually change it back after like she graduated, but then for like my first 2 years, it's just, like I had a decent start here. So I was just like, I'll keep it. It's working with me.
Do you think it's like going from someone named Joseph or Joey to like now I'm Joe? It's like kind of like an identity. So in your case, you were following your sister's footsteps and then you kind of became your own person.
Yeah, definitely. Because I was really set on it. I was like, I definitely want to be 24. Like I want that number. And then I was just like, you know what? Like I like 25. Like I like kind of having like my own thing, like my own number, and like this is what started my career here, and like it's gonna end my career like being 25.
We're here on Hawks Sports Talk. We're sitting down with the senior guard from Guilford, Connecticut, Amber Bebko. You hear that cliche saying of kind of lead by example, and I think in the course of the beginning of this season, thus far, you and Sherelle, even Shanice, the three seniors, you're kind of doing that. Not obviously talking to the rest of the players, but more of kind of follow this example. Obviously, the outcome hasn't been the way that you want in the past few games, but what's been the trigger to just lead by example? Because, I feel like you're a good player in general, but I feel like this year you're kind of embracing that senior leadership role.
It's definitely kind of realizing I'm running out of time, and I definitely think me, Sherelle, and Shanice are all just like, I'm done with the losing. Like I'm done with having like a crappy start to the season. I'm done with just accepting the loss, and I think the three of us are just so ready to just push this team, and like we're like leading by example, and like me and Sherelle like have been the top scorers, but we're still losing. So we want to be showing this team that, we're losing, but like we need to get together and we need to fight. And I really think that me, Shanice, and Sherelle are really focused on taking this team. And like Jackie had said before, she buying in. And Coach had talked to us saying like we need to be bought in, because if we're not bought in, no one else is going to buy in, or no one else is going to kind of like follow. And if we get the respect from everybody else, like they're going to follow us. And if we respect the coaches, they're going to see that like chain of respect, really. And I think it's really going to take us. Like time is running out, time is of the essence, and it's time to start moving on, winning, and getting to that championship.
Well, welcome to life. And things look, to kind of easy road, and then you get to your senior year, and you have all these thoughts kind of running through your mind. Time is running out. I need to have fun, but I also want to win a championship. And then all of a sudden you reach this skid, and, kind of what Jackie just was talking about, transitioning from I'm not a player anymore and I need to now really think about how do I translate her success to you guys. Now you have a tougher task of you are bought in, but the rest of the girls aren't seeing it that way. So how do you feel with the added pressure on you now that you need to tweak whatever you're doing to make sure that they also buy in and kind of, I guess, listen to what you're saying? You have to change what you're saying and doing now.
I've definitely had to change what I've said. Coach has definitely told me that, but I don't know if there is pressure, but it's more, I think, like for me personally, I get frustrated because it's like I've been in some of the situations that I played, like getting in slumps and getting yelled by coach. Like, yeah, it sucks, and I've looked at them and I'm like, it's hard, and like you're really in a rut, but like you can get past this, and I just want to like set the tone of like, we're gonna get past this, and like just it's time to focus. And I feel that with like the range of spectrum that I've had throughout my career of like being in the dumps to being one of the top scorers, it's just like I don't really know. I don't want the pressure anymore, and like I've kind of just ignored the pressure, and I'm just like I'm focused on the team, and I'm focused on getting us better and getting us ready for conference and saying what I need to say to like keep everyone's confidence up and like be positive, because people can get frustrated, the coaches are going to get frustrated with us, but like I need to be the senior saying it's going to be okay. They're frustrated because they care. They're frustrated because they know that we're way better than what we're presenting to everyone else. We're better than how we're playing. So I just think right now it's like, no, like forget about the pressure, forget about feeling that pressure. It's about like staying focused and like keeping our team together.
There's probably no question, I know from my mind, from the coaching standpoint, probably even from the players or the fans, about your dedication and passion for the game of basketball. And let's go back to your sophomore year. You get injured, you play in a game, you guys lose to a bad team in Binghamton. And, you know, obviously I'm privy to a couple things, so I'm going to embarrass you real quick. I get on the bus, you're sobbing. And not that I, like, enjoy watching someone kind of cry, but it showed to me that you care. And it's like you have all this passion. So why do you care so much about Hartford basketball? It's just a game. Why do you care about this family?
That's what it is. It's my family. You know, Coach recruited me, and like the reason why I came here is because she made it feel like such a family atmosphere, but you can feel her drive and like her want us to do good, and she wants us to win, and I want us to win so bad too, and I want everyone to be on the same page, and like I don't want to leave here with people thinking like, oh, like I wish we could have just pulled it off for them, or like I wish I just did this. Like I get so emotional with things that like I try to reel it back, because sometimes I can get so mad that like I just become mega mean to say the least. And I've tried to reel it back in to like kind of control my emotions more, where it's like I can show that I'm angry, but I can still talk to people and like to have like the angry tone, but like it's a respectable angry tone. It's not just like, oh my God, I don't want to listen to her because she's just like blabbing at me.
You're choosing your words selectively.
Very selectively. You know, like I'll have like my little outbreaks, but I think at this point, like even coaches said, like I can't blame you for some of the things that you said, because it's not like I'm sitting there not doing it and just like nagging at everyone. But like I just want to like let people know that I care, and I want to show that. And like I may not know what the right things to say, but I feel like from like my whole life, I've just been that person that can show my emotion a lot more than I can actually like say it.
And sometimes I think that raw emotion is better than selective words. Mm-hmm. Just so you know that. And we got a compliment from the Princeton coaches in Mexico when the Katie Roth injury happened, and she had said, I've never seen that before, from a whole team to the manager to everybody. And I said, yeah, I even took a 2-minute break, because that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So raw emotion, like you said, nonverbal communication speaks a little bit louder than selective words.
Definitely.
We appreciate the time. Thanks for stopping in.
Thank you.
All right, that's a senior out of Guilford and Amber Bebko.